Hey guys, what's up? Primal here, and welcome back to yet another reaction video. So, a couple days back on Instagram, I saw that the Ancient Gods Part 2 for Doom Eternal, the second part of the DLC that they have planned, the very first actual story expansion for Doom at all, is finally coming out. I just saw more info that we're going to get a full release trailer on Wednesday? Yeah, it's the 17th. And yeah, I saw a while back that there would be like a teaser today, so I figured I'd check that out when I had the chance. So yeah, that's the purpose of today's video. With that said out of the way, let's get right into it. It's only like 27 seconds long. I'm not entirely sure I'll have this uploaded today. I think I'll pair this in with like the full release trailer when we see it Wednesday. But it is what it is for right now, so let's watch. Yo, what in the... Oh, the evil Doom guy. Oh, we're finally seeing the mechs in action. What in the... Oh, I love that. Yeah, I think I will pair this in on Wednesday, because, I mean, it was just like a few seconds of footage, and we didn't really get to, you know, see much aside from that one image we've already seen, like on Instagram, like the picture of Doom Guy facing evil Doom Guy and his army of demons. Let me just say, this will be without a doubt interesting. We get to see the Sentinel armies in action. We get to see all their tools and weapons, including the giant mechs we've seen all over the map in the base game. And yeah, I think this time we might actually see some Titans in action and get to fight them as well. Let's just say I am really intrigued to see what they have in store for us. But like I said, we'll have to wait till Wednesday. I'm not entirely sure this part of the video will be uploaded by then, but yeah, I'm sure we'll be in for quite a treat when Wednesday hits. So with that said out of the way, I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace. Alright guys, it is March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, and today is the day the official trailer for Doom Eternal Ancient Gods Part 2 comes out, so let's dive right in. No fancy schmancy opening dialogue. We already know what to expect because I already looked at the teaser Monday, and I'm going to tie this in with that. Well, my reaction to that is. So, yeah, let's get right into it, shall we?
You bring violence and war to thwarts of the Dark Realm.
Oh dear.
Stand and fight, Slayer.
Oh.
This is the torch of kings. All will see this light. You know what your mission
A dragon? I think he's my pet. Alright.
Take the
Back in this...
May it serve you well.
Oh. Wow. Flaming fireball imps? Dragon? More areas of Urdak and heaven? The Devil's Fortress?
Come, brothers! Let hell tremble before our might!
It's an all-out war. Whoa! Oh, more blood makers. Your war. Whoa! Against hell. Ends here.
The time has come for a reckoning.
Final battle against the devil himself. The Dark Lord of Hell. There's our new
will not stop my vengeance.
crucible hammer weapon. Oh yeah. That was awesome. Ancient Gods Part 2. Tomorrow? I'm sorry. It's releasing tomorrow? No flippin' way. It's... I mean... That's a shock. I've never really known, like... I mean, a couple days later, I understand that at the latest, but to actually come out the day after they give us the full reveal trailer, dude, that is a the devs themselves must have balls of steel to do that. But I mean, it has been a year since Doom Eternal first released, and I am just more and more stoked to see how this story ends. But there was a lot happening, so yeah, I saw a Sentinel in his mech fighting a Titan. I saw the Betrayer. I think that's what he's called. I've been out of this game too long. You know the guy you got the little knife from to stab the heart to break the control over the icon of sin. You know, and Urdak. You guys know what I'm talking about when he passes him that little knife. Once his soul is laid to rest, he'll finally be free. I think that was the Betrayer. I think that's his name. I don't really remember, but yeah, he's the guy. I think according to the lore, his soul was used to control the icon of sin or something like that. I could be wrong. I mean, like I said, I've been out of this game for too long, and I'm not fully, up to speed on all of the lore. But yeah, that was something. That trailer was something else entirely. To actually come out tomorrow. Whew. To be honest, I actually got this game a year ago tomorrow, sort of. Technically, it would be Friday because I got it on the 19th because everything was releasing early due to the pandemic just started to hit. But yeah, tomorrow would be that Thursday, and I did get it on a Thursday last year, so there you have it. So the Slayer's got himself a new crucible weapon, a hammer. No, it's not a sword. I couldn't really pay attention to like all the dialogue. I might have to like rewatch the trailer again, but apparently the Dark Lord himself was talking to the Slayer, telling him why hell's taking over and all that. Like, how humanity's just a bunch of, classic reasons why people want to destroy humanity. And I have to like pay attention to it again, but there was a lot happening. I don't think that I don't believe the Betrayer was necessarily dead. He does, like we saw when all the Sentinels were coming through the portals, he was there with them. He was alive, and then so yeah, that bit at the beginning, I'm guessing he gave the Doomslayer the hammer. Yeah, that was just a holograph of him. And King Novak, I think his name is, the King of the Sentinels. It's possible he's alive as well. Who knows what we'll have in store. There were like new cyborg versions of the Barons, like with maces for hands. There was a lot going on. I couldn't really process it at all. There were new enemies. The Slayer had himself a new pet angel dragon. It could breathe blue fire and looked like a xenomorph with wings, sort of. It was... And of course, the Bloodmakers are back. I hear they're like the games. I hear they're the games in general, the game entirely, or at least the DLC's most hated enemy. But for me, it'd be the spirits. Those things just suck. Because I mean, you can only kill them when they're exposed and they're not possessing an enemy, and you have to use a microwave beam, which takes a bit of time to fully use its potential. The Bloodmakers were bigger versions of the drones, and as long as you weren't up against anything else, they were pretty easy to dispatch. All you had to do was like wait for them to drop their shield and then shoot them in the head. It's not really too hard. Sorry, my allergies are catching up. There is a lot of pollen around here. My car was just completely saturated, and I was thinking about going to get it washed, but I wanted to wait until the storms came through. And on an unimportant side note, I guess you guys can notice I got myself a haircut a couple days ago. I figured I'd, try and go out and do so since spring's coming, and yeah, when my hair gets really long, it starts getting messy and cumbersome and troublesome. It becomes a bit of a nuisance, so I cut it back, especially in the spring when it's warmer. So I'll have to probably, like I said, I'll have to go back and look at. But yeah, there were all sorts of interesting new environments. There were definitely some in the Sentinel homeworld, and it looked like it was more. You were like at some sort of fortress, and the platforms were, it wasn't so broken up. Like they weren't all a whole bunch of like floating islands or cliffs or whatever, like on Terrace Nabad or Sentinel Prime. The ground was completely flat under your feet. Same with the final Hell Fortress where you fight the devil himself. It's interesting what they're gonna do for him, like having him in a giant Hulkbuster mech suit of sorts with his own Hell Sword. I was kind of figured it'd be, one of those doppelganger fights games always set you up with, like, Link and Dark Link, Samus and Dark Samus, but they always find a way to make them interesting, and they've definitely made this one interesting with that mech suit, so I don't have any problem with the direction they're taking him in. I just wonder what else they're going to throw at us in this DLC. So, yeah, that was Ancient Gods Part 2. I know I've been rambling on for quite a bit. I think I'll probably look at more of this on... I guess we'll have to wait and see what the DLC offers us tomorrow when it comes out. I shall see y'all then. Peace.